Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into something that's been on a lot of players' minds lately. The uncanny similarities between Farlight 84 and Apex Legends. Some might call it inspiration, but when you start looking closely, the number of identical elements is so high that it's hard not to call it a straight-up copy. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you might see Farlight 84 in a whole new way. And as always, if you enjoy the breakdown, tap that like button, my dear gangsters. Credit for the clips goes to Seish1C Duck. Let's get into it. The first thing you notice when you drop into a Farlight 84 match is the shield system. At first glance, you might think, okay, cool, it's just another protective mechanic. But once you've played Apex Legends, the deja vu is instant. In both games, you start with a weak shield that offers minimal protection, and as you eliminate opponents and loot better gear, your shield level improves. This isn't just a similar idea. The way it progresses, the visual design of the shield meter, even the pacing of how you upgrade it feels identical to Apex Legends. It's one of those systems that defines Apex's identity, yet here it is, replicated in almost every detail. Then we have the respawn beacon system, which is practically a clone. The way it works in Farlight 84 mirrors Apex down to the smallest elements. You bring your teammate's card to a beacon, the respawn animation plays out in the same style, and the loot layout around these beacons follows the same pattern. 3 loot boxes positioned just right, waiting for you to grab them. Crafting mechanics follow the same route too, working exactly like they do in Apex, giving you that strange feeling that you've played this before, because you have. Sound design is another area where Farlight didn't bother hiding its inspiration. When your shield breaks, the sound effect is so close to Apex Legends that it's almost like they pulled the audio file directly from the game. It's a distinct, satisfying crack that in Apex signals danger. And here it triggers the exact same reaction because it's essentially the same sound. The animations tell the same story. Melee attacks in Farlight 84 look, feel, and animate just like in Apex. The stance, the arm movement, the timing, everything matches. If you placed gameplay from both titles side by side, most people wouldn't be able to tell which clip came from which game. The similarities don't stop there. The start of each match in Farlight 84 feels almost like a replay of Apex's iconic drop sequence. In Apex, you and your squad are launched into the map with a distinct ejection animation. And in Farlight, that same concept plays out in nearly the same way. Even without the footage to compare, anyone who's played both will instantly recognize how close they are. As you explore the map in Farlight 84, you'll find XP items scattered around, already marked and ready to collect. That mechanic too is taken straight from Apex Legends, where you roam the map and find similar items to boost your progression. Speaking of progression, the leveling system in Farlight works exactly like Apex's. Every time you level up, you get to enhance a skill, and often this comes with a shield upgrade. Again, directly mirroring Apex's approach. Even the core movement mechanics show the same pattern. Wall running, the way your character vaults over obstacles, the responsiveness of sprinting and sliding. It's all familiar because it's built to feel like Apex Legends. At this point, the list of similarities just keeps stacking higher. Now, here's the thing. In game development, taking inspiration from other successful titles isn't new. Every major game we know has borrowed something from another. But there's a difference between being inspired and recreating entire systems without much change. And in this case, Farlight 84 hasn't just walked close to that line. It's jumped over it without hesitation. With so many elements directly lifted, calling it anything other than a copy feels almost dishonest. Sure, there are a few unique touches here and there, but the foundation, that's Apex Legends wearing a different skin. There are more copied details we could talk about, but these are the big ones that really prove the point. If you've played both games, you already know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, well, now you'll see it for yourself the next time you launch Farlight 84. So what do you think? Is this just smart borrowing that makes the game more fun, or is it crossing the line into full-on cloning? I want to hear your thoughts in the comments because this is one of those debates that really splits the community. And that's going to wrap it up for today's breakdown. If you enjoyed the video and want more deep dives into your favorite shooters, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring the bell so you never miss an upload. This is Little Fallon Star signing off. Stay sharp, stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next one.